one guy in the corner just like masturbating. Just like alone and naked and just like, just like violently masturbating in the corner. Just. And I'm watching this guy and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This guy is doing the same thing that I'm doing. But I don't have to be on camera, you know? Like, who wants to be this guy? But now I'm like, oh crap, now I'm like masturbating to thinking about this guy. Like, I don't care about this guy. Who wants to be the awkward guy at the gangbang? Just kind of sitting there like, now, not now. Is it out? Not now. Now, is it out? Not now. Now? How about now? You don't want me now? Okay, cool. I'm over here just being weird. And now, not now. Am I keeping you up? Good job. Okay, now, not. Fuck it, I'll be in the kitchen. I will be in the kitchen, still naked and still masturbating. But, just checking out if you have turkey.
You're listening to Comedy Central Radio. XM 95.
I'm originally from Wisconsin, so if you're sensing weird vibes for me, that's why. I creep people out in New York. I walk down the street and I'm like, hi! And people are like, no. Every New Yorker looks at me like, I think he was probably homeschooled. I look like my lawn had a learning gazebo. I don't know, I just have a weird vibe. Like, picture me driving right now. You're all picturing a different type of vehicle, but all of you are picturing me driving with a coffee cup on the roof of my car. You're trying to tell me about it. You're like, coffee! And I'm like, oh, you want to be highway friends? No, coffee! Yep, you gotta be grateful. I kind of have the vibe of that waiter that would come over to your table and be like, have you been here before? No? Well, let me give you the lay of the land. I'm going to tell you 5 minutes worth of specials while I make intense eye contact. Do you guys ever wither under the waiter eye contact? He's like, and you're like, oh God, I don't know. It's still happening. Okay. Be a talker, not a stalker. I'm surprisingly straight. I know, shocker. I remember when I came out to my parents as straight, they were like, oh, okay. We can't wait to meet your girlfriend. And if we never meet her, that's okay too. We'll just nickname her Santa. I wish I was gay. I wish I was, because being gay is really great. If you're in that community, I love you. I will hug you until you don't want it. So, like, I wish I was gay because it'd be easier to explain my personality. Somebody would be like, what's your deal, pal? I'll be like, super gay. All day gay. But the truth is a longer explanation. I'm like, I grew up with a single mom, you know, and she was a radical feminist. She'd take me to these rallies. They'd be like, men are bad. And I'd be like, I'm becoming one. Crap. Well, I guess I'll half-ass it. And here you have it. And every other weekend I went to go see my male role model, which was my dad, who's an interior decorator. He was real sensitive. He'd be like, it's okay to cry, son. And then I'd go to school and the other boys would be like, no, it is not. With punches, and now I have PTSD, and so guess who's quirky? I don't know what it's like to grow up gay. I don't know what that's like. All I know what it's like is to be called gay every day of my life. So I feel like I have a lot of empathy for that community. But All day, people are like, oh, are you sure you're not gay? I'm like, God, I wish, man. I don't even like to wipe off the elliptical. You guys ever feel weird? You're doing the screen and then you're like, whoa. Okay, I'm just gonna make a point and do small circles. But also respect, you know? Great respect for that community. I live in that community in West Hollywood, California. I live in a gay neighborhood. They call it Boys Town. And I have dumb friends who are like, well, if you're not gay, then why do you live in a gay neighborhood? I'm like, because they're great. And also, because it's so safe for my girlfriend. She could walk down the street at 3:30 in the morning. No one would bother her. The worst thing that would happen would be some guy would walk up to her and go, no. None of this is working. Here's a Sephora gift card. Yeah, this is a reverse mugging. I just want to be more dangerous. I want to be hard and soft, like Velcro. I want my nickname to be... I just want to be... I want women to think I'm dangerous in a sexy way, but I never want to make a woman feel in danger. Does that make any sense? Yeah. I was walking home from the bar in my neighborhood the other day, and this real cute gal, she left right ahead of me, so I was like, alright, Pete, hang back. Alright, make her feel safe. But then we're walking along, she's drunk and slow. I'm like, come on, hurry up, you know? And then she turns left, I was like, oh man, that's where I'm going. And then she turns right, I was like, I have to turn right there. So finally, I just yelled after her. I go, you are not in danger, ma'am. It was so insulting. She turns around and she goes, I know. I was like, well, no, I don't feel emotionally safe. And could you walk me home? And she took me as far as she was going, you know. I want to say nice things about men, though. Yeah, clap if you know a nice man, or you know a kind man, like a good one. Yeah. Yeah. See, there's good men, but if you go on the internet, it's just like, all men are the worst. I'm like, no, you mean Dave. We all know a bad guy, but we're not that. Like, there's this rumor that all men are in the locker room being like, oh, I was with Katie last night. Oh. We're not doing that. We're showing each other our phones going, what does she mean? I just want to do the right thing, and I don't know. All men want to do is the right thing. We're like, men are like dogs. I'm like, yeah, golden retrievers. Look at us sometime. We're like, she's smiling, I'll sit next to her. She's frowning, going in the other room. Checking in, still frowning, staying.
I thought to myself, you know, now's the time I should start stealing some stuff. Now that they don't have any fingerprints.
You're listening to Comedy Central Radio.
I asked you guys to ask me questions to give you guys advice, to write down questions on note cards, and here they are, and let me give you some advice. Just answer some of your questions. Well, where should my ashes be placed after I die? Good question. Inside the mouth of a fat kid. Where's the best place to have sex in Disney World? In Minnie Mouse's costume? My consciousness keeps projecting into my dire wolf. What should I do? Get a job. I'm thinking of becoming a Jew. Any advice? Yes. I recommend God choosing you to be one. It's not a burn. Isn't that the thing? I'm Jewish. I should know. I shouldn't be asking you. But I believe God has to choose you to be very special and despised for thousands of years by all the world's governments. I want every government in history to have hated me. How can I do it? Well, I recommend you converting to Judaism. Why does my boyfriend call everything, quote, the big nasty? Whether it's sex or his annoying boss he hates. Because he's 22. What is the best way to deal with rude, oblivious people? I don't know. How about one of those things where you put, like, waterboarding? That's what it's called. I feel like if you get secrets out of somebody, you could definitely get somebody to have better manners just by putting a towel on their face and pouring water on them. I did it once for a scene in a thing where I was fake waterboarded, but do you know that when you're fake waterboarded, you're also waterboarded? That's what I found out. I mean, on the other hand, you can go, stop, I'm drowning, which a terrorist can't do, but they shouldn't be so terrory. Just kidding. Anyway, never mind. That spanned a lot of political ideologies. What should I do if my girlfriend has become comfortable with shitting while I am her house? If you mean in her house, you should totally deal with it. If you mean she is like, you're my house and I'm going to shit at you, that is a legitimate problem. One, you should make her move out. And you should definitely not let her use you as a bathroom. You know what you mean. Uh-huh. How many cats is an acceptable number to own before you're considered crazy? 2. At 3 cats, it's like, what are you doing? And that's, 3 cats is the gateway to coke and stuff. Then you're like, what's it matter? And you'll start being on E and cuddling too much. What's a creative way I can let my boyfriend know how much he means to me? Yes, let him put his thing in. No. What's a creative way I can let my boyfriend know how much he means to me? I would say dress up like Batman and pretend that his penis murdered your parents. With your butt. I hope you feel dumb for yelling anal now.